Dr. Gansference joins us in studio this noon hour with a timely topic as the kids head back to school this week. We have some tips for better bedtime. So welcome back to the show.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Okay, so I guess what age group are we starting with that seems to be the hardest to get to bed?
Well, I think they're like the toddlers up to probably around 7 or 8, I'm thinking. You know, at least that's been my experience with my kids.
Right.
So, yeah, especially I think after the summertime, we kind of get into the habit, the kids get in the habit of staying up late and not regular bedtimes and stuff. So this week in particular, it's going to be a little bit of a struggle, I think, for some people.
Okay, so what's your first tip? You say have fun.
Yeah, well, absolutely, have fun, because you know what? Think about it from the kids' perspective, right? If they're going into a new room, I mean, they've been around people and running around all day and stuff, and all of a sudden bedtime comes. They're going to this room, and they may not have spent their time in the room or the bed or whatever it is, and so this is a foreign place for them, especially for the little ones. And so it can be kind of scary. So what you want to do is you want to build in some fun activities in their bed, in their bedroom during the day, so they become familiar with it. And what you can also do, especially for the little ones, is maybe put one of your pillowcases on their pillows, so they have your scent, and they can kind of feel secure and safe in that space. Then it doesn't feel quite as foreign to them. They feel a lot more comfortable there.
Okay, and you say that to have a routine that sort of calms them down from the craziness of running around, like you said, to bedtime, lay in your bed.
Yeah, exactly. It's really hard. You think about it with your car. If you're driving, 60 kilometers an hour, you jam it in park, nothing good's going to happen, right? So same thing happens with our kids. You want to gradually ease them into a slower routine in the evening. What I suggest is, stop watching TV or any active activities at least half an hour, if not an hour before bedtime, and then you start that routine and slowing down, turning down the lights, having them do quiet activities. But then you want to also build in some fun rituals like singing a song, or if you're religious, say a prayer or whatever, things that are predictable so they know this is what's coming, so they can prepare and have themselves ready to go to sleep. It also helps us as parents calm down when we have a ritual too, because kids are going to soak up our energy as well. And if we're not calm, then the kids are going to be out of sorts. Then it's a kind of really ugly snowball that happens after that.
Right. Okay. You also suggest using bridging to assure them of your attachment. What does that mean?
Absolutely. Well, we're attachment beings, especially the little kids. And if you think about it, they've been with us all day. They're connected with mom or dad or caregiver. And then you ask them to stay in this room by themselves for 10, 12 hours, and they have no idea if you're coming back or not, because that's how their brain works. So bridging is basically you summarize the day's activities, talk about how much fun it was to spend with them, and then you talk about how much fun it's going to be when you wake up, what are you going to do the next day. So I'm really looking forward to having breakfast with you, and then we're going to go to the park, so you have a really good sleep. I'll be dreaming about you, hope you dream about me, and we'll see you in the morning. That way they know that there's something coming, something they can look forward to, and mom and dad's not just going to disappear off the face of the earth. We know we're not, but they don't always know, so we have to help them out by bridging a little bit.
Okay, and then part of that is checking in.
Yes, checking in is important too. So if you go back, especially the little ones, you go back and say, Mommy, Daddy's going to check on you. I'm going to check on you even when you're sleeping. So you go back maybe 30 seconds or a minute in, just so they can see you, and then you keep going back like 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes. And even when they go to fall asleep, go in, check their bedding, give them a kiss, whatever, and then that way they know that they're looked after and there's some presence around all the time.
Okay. Yeah. And then, of course, the reward, always. So
absolutely.
For mom and dad, the reward is they're in bed.
That's right. We get some quiet time,
yeah.
finally. Yay. But absolutely. Use a little chart, put little stickers on there, a few good days of bedtime, and they get like a little reward, like an ice cream cone or whatever. It's funny because I had some clients I was talking to just last night, and they said I could use this story, by the way. And so last week I told them about this for the little guy, and they were really, really skeptical, right? And the mom came back last night and said, it works like crazy. It's just great. They went to bed, and not just that, he didn't wake up and wake me up in the middle of the night 2 or 3 times. So it's awesome. And, I was very happy, but I can't claim it because I got it from my psychologist too. I use it with my kids. So there you go.
And so do you have to reward just, a good try, or what level of success do you reward?
I typically, if I look at a week, I'll say if you get 5 out of 7 days, that's good enough, right? And, anything, well, then it depends how bad they are. Like, with going to bed, if you're getting 3 days where you weren't getting any before, you want to reward that. But then you move it up until you get like the full 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I guess these sort of things sort of work even well into teenagerhood. You said with little kids, but I guess teenagers and older kids need the warning. you know, bedtimes are 5 minutes, time to get off the computer, do that sort of thing.
Absolutely.
So older kids it applies to.
The warning and the warm-up is also very important. I think with older kids, you can actually reason with them a little bit and ask them, okay, well, think about, well,
you can?
Theoretically. I mean, you can. You're not going to admit it. But what you do is you say, okay, how do you feel in the morning when you don't go to bed early enough, right? And it's like, you know, well, maybe you want to take our advice on this.
Yeah, a 2-year-old isn't going to buy that one, so you're right.
No, a little older, 12, 13, you know, once you hit 17, you're good luck. So.
Yes. All right, well, some good advice. Thank you so much. If you need more information, you can go to the website, Dr. Gans' website, of course, drgansparents.com, or you can find a link through our website, ctvedmonton.ca. So thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you.